And here we are again. Hi guys, welcome to Football Brownie late night Q&A. God knows where this will take us all. Anyway, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe and spreading the love, obviously. During this pandemic. I've absolutely forgot them words, man. Okay, before we go any further, check that ticker bar below. Different colour this time, different colour. Check the ticker bar below. Please like, share. Most importantly, subscribe to Football Brownie. We've had an additional subscriber tonight. We won away now from 1,860. Basically, won away from 440 left to go for that magical 2,000. Come on, guys. Let's magical push. Up there as well, Facebook likes of the Facebook page. We're 55 away from 1,000. So that is building as well, thankfully. Twitter, Insta, they are my own personal accounts, so I don't really mind if they don't go up or don't go down, But it is what it is anyway. It is what it is. So, right, also as well, there's 2 links. There you go. 2 links to the top of that chat. Okay. First one is become a channel member. And second one is for the merch shop. Now I know the merch can look a bit expensive, but the way you get around that is become a channel member for $4.99 per month. By doing that, you will get a free hoodie, free mug, free face mask. So basically, for $4.99 per month, you will automatically get £46 worth of free merch. Think about it. Anyway, Randy's the first one in the house. Hi, Randy. Hope you're well. Fucking hell, Brownie. Late. I know I was. Thing is, it takes me a lot longer than it does younger guys to sort bloody some of these shows out, I tell you. Stephen, no, this is not the first time he's asked me this. Messi or Ronaldo and why? You know what? Neither. And I say that simply because, in my opinion, both of them playing different positions. You can't really compare one against the other. And I'm of the opinion that, look, just enjoy that they're both on top of their game at the same time. Let's just enjoy it as football fans. I really don't get the bloody Messi Ronaldo thing. Mike, hi Mike, hope you're well. He says, evening Brownie, hope you're well. Of course I am, mate. Of course I am. I'm looking quite fresh at the moment. I don't feel it, but I'm looking quite fresh. But yeah, I hope you are as well, man. Good day for football in each of the English league. Well, it depends. Hey, as a Cardiff fan, it's not a freaking good day. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, other priorities took my focus today. Hence the reason I couldn't do a watch along until the Atletico Madrid game, and I didn't watch the Cardiff game. So I only know the scores, and I do hope that the uploads help people, continue with the content of watching the content. Crazy things happen, really. I don't think Lucas Digne or Matty Cash got hit with a bottle, but that's a question I put out to you guys. Quite funny, Nottingham Forest fans threw fake notes down to the Derby fans. The police officer pushing the West Ham fan down concrete steps, mind. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, a drone. A drone being flown over. Well, I was going to say Griffin Park, but they've changed it now. Brentford Stadium, which needed to delay the game for a while. So, guys, if you haven't checked out those uploads, please do. Stephen, choose one. Mate, I don't want to choose one. I don't want to choose one because if you want me to choose who was the best player, I'll tell you, Diego Maradona was better than either of them. That's my opinion. So, yes, I'll choose one, Diego Maradona. There you go. Mike, yeah, saw that result. Yeah, I know. No comment, man. I couldn't get a stream, so I couldn't do an aftermatch reaction either. Mike Briscoe shouldn't have won it. I don't know. I'm going to wait until I see the replay tomorrow, or we got in the red light for COVID. Oh, you're joking. Well, hey, yeah, from Orange. We got the helicopter out, didn't we? The helicopter. I don't know what you're on about, Max. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what you're on about. I'm thinking now, is it some sexual position I don't know about called the helicopter or something? I don't know. Are you on about a drone in bloody uh for a drone? I don't know, mate. To be honest, I don't know. It's all I've seen was footage of the drone being over the players being called into the tunnel. Cameron said League One Eureka, seen better players down the park. But also because of injuries. All right, I didn't know. I just shows how much attention I've actually put to football today. I've always thought it was because of a drone. Randy, Brownie ever hooked up with Asians? Well, I used to live in Thailand and Vietnam for about a year each. In total, about a year each. And being honest with you, I was still looking for the Russians. I was still looking for the Russians. Um, yeah, yeah. I was still looking for the. I don't know why. Well, I tell you what. Listen, this is late night Q&A. People who don't know this kind of stream, it's kind of like anything goes, but obviously there's a limit. There's a limit, but anything can go. So, like, basically, I don't know. Well, Russia. The thing is about Russians and Ukrainians, they very demanding, very direct, right? And if they give you loads of shit, and that's kind of like why I want, why I like the fucking dominating women who dominate. I do put me in my place because I need it. Because I've had other women who allowed me to do anything. Well, there was limits there, but do that, do that, do that, and my life just went downhill with it because I know I need someone to fucking control me. That's the problem. I mean, my team's top of the league, so it's fine. Are you Fulham then, Mike? Is where you are, Fulham or Man City? I can't remember now. Sorry, mate. I can't remember. Oh, Wigan. Mike. That's right. That's right. That's right. Mike from Wigan. Mike, are you the Wigan fan I went to Ibiza with a few years ago? I say a few years ago, probably about it was about one. Mike, are you the Wigan fan? I went a bloody I'm not going to say your surname. Right? That would be freaking mad if that was the case. Oh no, no. Okay, no worries, no worries. I know a Mike who's a Wigan fan, one of Wigan boys, and yeah, I'm very close. Friends of friends over the years, when clubbing and everything. Last time I seen him was in Ibiza about 4 years ago. Yeah, so never mind, not him. No worries. And Mike said championship. Mike, as a Wigan fan, did you like Kiefer Moore? I know we basically robbed you of Kiefer Moore because you were in administration, as you just said, right? You know, as a Wigan fan, did you like Kiefer Moore? I love him, if I'm honest with you, but I do think that if someone comes in with a proper offer, he's gone now from Cardiff, unfortunately. And Mike says, yeah, he's class first, yeah. Different level, mate. Absolute different level. Honestly, he's on another level to the rest of the Cardiff team. Okay, right, 1 second. Right, I need to fill up, but then we'll go through all the scores of the day and we'll take it from there, yeah? Just bear with me. Okay, okay. I just see who's coming to the chat. Sam, if you want to come in, more than welcome. If anyone wants to come in, more than welcome. Uh, Mike says, yeah, he clashed for us. Yeah, I do like. I keep. Oh, and another thing as well, Mike, as you Wigan, Graham Kavanagh. Uh, did you like Graham Kavanagh when he went? Well, when you guys robbed him from us, and then he got promoted, and didn't he, to the Premier League? So, what's your opinions on Graham Kavanagh, Mike? Um, Kiefer Moore, bang average. Oh, Sam, I tell you, man, bloody hell. You support a team who has bloody Eddie and Nketiah up front, for God's sake. Mike then says, now Graham Shinney signing from Derby. Josh McGuinness signing from Hull. Josh McGuinness signed for Cardiff as a goalkeeper. Right, and then Cardiff changed him to a striker. Yeah, Northern Ireland guy, isn't he? Can't believe Man City fans have a ball say ref screw. Oh, I don't know, man. You know what, Randy? Yep, he was class as well. Yeah, I know that. I know you enjoyed his time at Wigan. Played for us. Did all good. Yeah, yeah. I've had Grim Kavanagh, great supporter of the channel. I've had him on because you know himself. He was a legend of Cardiff, and I've had him on a podcast. Did also speak about Wigan as well. So I think it was probably about a year ago now. Go back to it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, Mike, as a Wigan fan. Right, let's go into the scores of the day. Yeah. Okay. Well, last night we know that Norwich beat Wigan. Wigan. I got Wigan on a bloody mind now, and I Norwich beat Watford 3-0. Right, and Everton nil, Villa 1. Shock. Everton needed at least a point out of that one. Man United 1, West Ham nil. Leeds nil, Newcastle 1. Now, Newcastle, are they turning a corner now? Are they starting to win a few games now? Brentford 1, Wolves 2. Brentford are now dropping. Could Brentford be the third team to go down? They're not that far away now. Southampton 1, Man City 1. In the Championship, Forest 2, Derby 1. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Bristol City 3, Cardiff 2. West Brom 3, Peterborough 0. Swansea 1, Preston 0. Stoke 2, Fulham 3. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Luton 0. Reading 3, Huddersfield 4. Coventry 1, QPR 2. Bournemouth 0, Hull 1. Now, Bournemouth are dropping points now, left, right, and centre. And they had put a bid in for Kiefer Moore as we go into the final week, isn't it? Final week of this transfer window. Hasn't this transfer window been boring? Uh, Blackpool 1, Millwall 0, and Birmingham 2, Barnsley 1. Now, you know what? I don't normally read out League 1, but because Mike is in the chat, I will. I will for you. Just bear with me, Mike. I'm gonna have to. I do on one football app, so I gotta go through all the bloody other leagues in the world. Right, here we go. League 1. Ipswich 2, Accrington Stanley 1. Morecambe 3, Wickham 2. Sunderland 1, Portsmouth 0. Shrewsbury 0, Bolton 1. Rotherham 1, Cheltenham 0. Plymouth 1, Lincoln 2. Plymouth are dropping now. They after Ryan Lowe went to Preston, Plymouth dropping now. Oxford 3, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Burton 1, Wimbledon 1. Milton Keynes Dons 0, Doncaster 1. Charlton 2, Fleetwood 0. Cambridge 1, Crewe Alexander 0. And that's the score. Oh, all right. Oh, no. Sorry, I've missed one. Wigan 3, Gillingham 2. There you go. And I'll look at, well, It's on goal difference at the moment at the top between Wigan and Sunderland. Two massive clubs, really. 1 point behind is Rotherham. 2 points behind is Wickham. We've got a little bit of a gap. MK Dons and Oxford. But I tell you what, that could well be the best race to a league title out of all the divisions. Looks like Fulham will run away with the Championship. Man City will run away with Premier League. But this look at the bloody teams in League One. This is what my argument is about Cardiff fans saying, "Oh, if we go down, we'll come back up." We automatically think you'll come back. Look at some of the teams. Charlton, Bournemouth. Right? Doncaster were in the bloody Championship for a few years. Ipswich, Portsmouth, Sunderland, Wigan. I tell you what, it's not as easy as people think. Anyway, Sheffield Wednesday, as Mike said. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday. Mike says, if Everton fail to win next week, it could be in a relegation. Who they got next? Is that the Merseyside Derby next week? No? I can't remember. I haven't really looked, to be honest with you. And he says, can't wait out League One. Oh, sorry. No, he didn't actually say. Right. Hang on. Randy, what about South Shields? We had Nathan in earlier on because Nathan went up to the South Shields game, away game at Warrington, actually. And they won 2-1. Kevin Phillips, remember him? Scored loads of goals at Sunderland and Villa. Well, anyway, he's taken the reins at South Shields and got off to a winning start. Sam, is food and drink expensive in Dubai, Brownie? Go over some daily price. I'm curious. Well, I'm drinking orange juice, right? I'm drinking orange juice. Food and drink, is it expensive? I think it all depends where you go, Sam, like everywhere. If you go to the... I'm trying to think. I had a burrito. I had a steak burrito. And to get it delivered, because the amount of bloody food deliveries you can have over here is incredible. It's just one app. You got one app, basically like a Dubai app, right? You can get taxis, food, everything, right? But I had a steak burrito. The delivery charge is 7 dirham, right? So you divide that by 5. What are you looking at? About 150, right? So 150. It was 32 dirham for a steak burrito to be delivered to me. So it was 25 dirham. So that would cost me what, £6 maybe? Alcohol is expensive though. Alcohol is expensive. You can drink alcohol over here. It's a bit of a myth. You have to be in a hotel, in a bar, or some restaurants. Many restaurants are actually dry restaurants. You can have dry hotels as well. But alcohol is very expensive. I took a girl out, well, when I last come over, right? And had a bottle of wine, which was house wine, and it came to 250 dirham, which was about £50. And then when I looked at the bloody what wine it was basically only a Hardy's, which you can get in, well, which I used to get in Tesco for £9 maybe. You can't go to supermarkets and buy alcohol. That is the only that's the only downfall, really. Alcohol price is really expensive. Really expensive. Or if you want, I don't know, some people do make a phone call and they have a dodgy alcohol delivery in a paper bag, which is around about 20 quid for a bottle of Absolute, which is good, really. But obviously, you can't drink that uh, in sight of anybody, and you have to get rid of the bottle quite cleverly, I think. I'm going to say that, really. Yeah, man. So how much? Taxi's quite cheap, man, because the fuel is so cheap. I believe it or not, you got like a tram service, you got a train service. I don't think I need a car. I don't think I need a car. Um, Everything is walking distance, or there is a public transport, whether that be taxi. Taxis aren't that expensive. Um, I went from the airport to here, and you're looking at about. But when I went to a cricket, right? When I went to a cricket, it was about an hour away, right? It was about an hour away, and it cost me about 20 quid to go an hour. Now, convert that into a UK taxi. How far could you go on a 20 quid fare? You'd be lucky to get freaking 10 miles out of it in some parts of Britain, you know? Randy says, is Dubai a pork ban zone? It is not. Uh, there are some supermarkets and everything will have like have their own like non-Muslim kind of sections. But yeah, Sam says 20 quid for an hour. Yeah, yeah, it was about an hour drive. It was out in a fucking sticks that T20 game. Um, yeah, but it worked out. The taxi worked out about 20 quid. So if you convert it that way, and you think, right, if I jump in a taxi, I know you're in the London area, Sam, but even in Wales, um, you know, in Wales, I would, Merthyr to Cardiff is probably 40 minutes, 50 minutes, say, or depends. But it would, you wouldn't be short of 60 quid for that kind of taxi, 50 quid, you know? Nathan, hi, Nath. Hope you're well, mate. Sam, if you want to come in, bloody you asking me all these freaking questions. No PCR test on arrival, then. Right. I did actually have one this time. You have to have a PCR test anyway before you fly, right? However, what I did not know until I arrived this time was that was that they randomly select certain incoming flights, and everyone has to do a PCR test. They don't, they don't charge you for it. But my flight was actually selected. So basically, as we were going into to like customs, everyone from my flight had to divert off to the PCR test kind of laboratory area, and yeah, we had to have a PCR test. Then we'd have the results in about 3 days off your phone, and if you are positive, then you don't leave your accommodation. RTA, right? We worked on a pitch for them a while back. RTA? I don't understand that. Sam, so it isn't mandatory on all. It's mandatory that you get it before you fly, right? Because you wouldn't be able to come in. You won't be able to come in if you haven't had a PCR test before you fly, because you have to show, and you have to have the paperwork, not on the phone. You have to have printed off a result, but they still randomly select flights to do an extra PCR test uh, when you land. Everyone has to have a PCR test before you fly. You wouldn't. I don't even think you get onto a flight, man. You have to show. Well, yeah, you do. You have to show you PCR result paperwork when you check in at Heathrow. Oh, you're chilling. Balls to you then. Max, I haven't got a clue. You'll have to bloody explain more to me, man. Right, bear with me. Nath, if you want to come in, come in. Look, I know. I'm worried now because my alcohol from a dodgy bloody delivery guy is coming to an end. So I am worried. Right. And Sam says, talking on arrival is only random selection. Yeah, that's good. You know. Yeah, you do have to have a test anyway. You have to have a test anyway. Uh, Stephen, I'm fine. Just buzzing off Brownie. I have been really fucking stressed today. I'll be honest with you. Really fucking and crap. Just like nonsense crap, stressed over nonsense. Nothing fucking big. You know, nothing fucking big. Does my head in. And it goes fucking aircon on. And I have to have it. I don't like mild aircon. Right? I don't like mild aircon. So I'd rather blast it fucking cold and then it'll bloody um last it for an hour or two and then blast it again. But as a result, it's fucking giving me. I'm sure it's giving me a bloody uh yeah, give me a cold. I think. Anyway, Brownie Morley, you're a cheeky bastard with freaking breaks. Steve Denham says, Brownie, are you making a toilet one like prison? Oh, it's funny, you know. Okay, now you know what? I read that statement in which he put. I'm on my own. We can talk about that fucking idiot, that bloody Poundland fucking Danny Dyer. Give me a big one. Let's talk about that, right? And I read that one statement. Uh, I'll see you all in a few years. What the fuck does he think he is? Does he think he's on fucking loan to Prison FC? Fucking hell. He's gone, mate. He's gone. Unbelievable. Absolute fucking unbelievable. And I I watched footage of his son scoring a goal and went over to him. And I'm thinking to myself, just look at his leg. Didn't anyone, when he was doing that interview with Man City, didn't anyone think, fucking hell, he's got a massive fucking box on the side of his leg because he was still on tag? You dopey fuckers. Oh, you know what? Some people. I am convinced. I am convinced the FTV knew about his situation. Fucking convinced. Fine, I fine. Hope you well, my friend. Where is it? Brownie, you ever shit your pants? Oh, you know what? Sometimes when you're on that motorway and the service is a bloody 20 miles, I've done it a couple of times. I've done it a couple. Obviously, not meant to, but yeah, I've been caught out on a motorway a couple of times. Sleep Denim said, Brownie, had DT's son not released whatever he was going to. Had he, hang on. Show up in new. Uh, to be honest, I mean, I was looking at some of his stuff, and I don't think it was DT's son. I think it was his father. What hit home with me was a tweet his father sent to Robbie in November saying, I tried to call you, Robbie. You probably guys have probably seen it on one of my videos anyway. I tried to call you, Robbie. You probably heard that Liam has gone. Liam has been gone to prison, right? I'm wondering, the cheeky bastard wanted to do a fucking crowdfund. I wonder if we can get um like a crowdfunding project for his fucking appeal. So anyway, you're trying to tell me that Robbie in November never answered a single call or never seen that tweet from fucking DT's father. Really? Really? Come on. Randy says, I thought, no, it weren't. It weren't, mate. It weren't. When I was out on the piss, when I was on, Randy says, when I was on the piss, I took a dump in a memorial park in front of my, and, Randy, man, Randy. Oh, I tell you something now, right? Did you look at me? I tell you, right? I remember, and listen, I was years ago, and a few of my mates were there as well. Uh, it was like a football, weren't Cardiff, though, it was more local, and uh, and like you had a hanger on, a girl who was hanging on, and she was rough as anything. She was proper rough as anything, right? But that, after a few pints, you're like, oh yeah, yeah, well, well, shall I bet on nothing, I suppose. And we all went like from the local football club to into town and so on. And all of a sudden, down at the side of the street, she just took her knickers down and and had a piss, right? And you know what? I didn't do it, but one of my friends, or one of my then friends, while she was having a piss, just walked up to her and started fingering her. In the fucking street as well, a dirty bastard. A dirty bastard. Yeah, that's a true fucking thing. Street Animal, you remember releasing something his dad was filming with Robbie? I don't know, mate. I just think uh, all sides now are just bloody milking it for what they can. And I'll be honest with you, I am as well. Uh, I'm just looking for clickbait on some of the videos. I'll be completely honest with you. Randy says, he laughing. Brownie, oh no, she proper rough, man. I know she had crabs when she was like 15 or something. And nah, not my type, not my cup of tea. No way, no way. She had fucking, and I'm not talking crab sticks, fucking eating crab sticks. But oh yeah, absolutely disgusting, man. Everyone went through her apart from Brownie. Because I got standards, I got standards. Even after 20 pints of Stella, no way will I drop my standards to that level. People who know me and watching this knew me back then. You know what I'm talking about as well. I did not, Randy. I did not. I did not. I can assure you that. Uh, If her name was Olga, well, listen. If her name was that, then my mindset could have changed. But it wasn't. It wasn't. And she had no kind of exotic thing about her. She was rough as old boots, local bike, had crabs, and she even had a nickname which contained the word crabs as well. So, nah. But she did. She took her knickers down, started pissing against the wall, and one of my friends went up while she was pissing, crouched down next to her, and started fingering her. Fucking hell. Huh? Randy, Sasha is love lows. No, Sasha's too fucking high standards. That was her freaking problem. Olga reminds me of Shrek. Mr. Krabs. Hey, I am not Mr. Krabs. I am not Mr. Krabs. No. But I'm telling you, I'm not going to say her first name, right? Because she is actually a nice girl, right? But, you know, she's got a history, and the history included having crabs, right? More crabs than a fishing tour. Hey, anyway, no. No. Randy said, "Is your new bird watching?" No, she's not. I've learned that lesson, Randy. I've learned that lesson, my friend. No. She's not on. She's not at the moment. I don't think she's out anyway. She's out with her friends. Welcome, Maddo. Yeah. She then and then says, Brownie Force, Dopey, see you next 2 days. I'm going to give you content. You're going to use of course you are. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Of course you are. Listen, I I do uploads, right? Uploads. Unless you get bloody super chats, right? And hint, freaking super chat, right? Anyway, unless you get super chats, right, during a live stream, an upload pays you more money, right? However, when this channel is, it's still under 2,000 subscribers for the time being, right? I may not get an upload which could have over 1,500. It may take me bloody 5 or 6 freaking uploads to do that, right? But I don't even know where I'm going on this. Yeah, but when another more famous fan channel, gives me an opportunity to do a bit of clickbait, then why not? Bullshit. Other channels have done clickbait on me. That will. Chris said, "Don't tell your bird about this channel." Yeah, I know. Well, thing is, mate, right, is that I added a friend of the last bird. She was a friend on Facebook, but I completely forgot when I was going live. I also go live on Facebook. So all of a sudden, she was watching, wasn't she? Yeah, and I said a few things which I should have kept private. He's a very female friendly. Yeah, I know. Because and in all fairness, the other day, I think Inga it was, right? And in all fairness, the other day, she randomly messaged me and she said, "Oh, I watched the show last night. It was rubbish." I said, "Oh, right, okay, so I'm still on your mind then, am I?" Yeah, proper rant. So she's obviously now a subscriber because we're no longer friends on Facebook. And that's what she said. "Oh, I watched the show last night. It was very boring." I thought, "Well, you don't like football." So you may well find it fucking boring. But I said, next time, and we will do it, and I'll message her. Guys in the chat, please just do the wave and say hello, Inga, because she probably is watching now. Yeah, probably. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. I need to. This is a forefront of feminist movement. Randy, leave Robbie alone. Hang on, let me go back. I know it's been a couple more comments. Look at notifications since you. You know what? I've been thinking about that as well. When I done a watch along earlier on, right? No one was. Guys, did you ever have a notification from a watch along I done 3 hours ago? Right, because the numbers were very low into about half time. Let me know. I know that AWAS did mention that he did have a notification. AWAS was probably the first one in, and that was about 25 minutes in. But you could well be onto something there, Steve. Randy says, Inga, we all know you miss. I know. Right, this is it, right? Right? Fuck it. If she watches, she watches. It's her problem. Right? I don't want going on. Right? During the intimate night, right? Because I had bloody Viagra, right? She was like, Adam, you're like a machine. And then went into my, she was, oh, don't stop, don't stop, Adam. You're like a machine. Give it to me. Right? And all that crap, right? And then, unfortunately, the next day, I had a couple of drinks. I didn't bloody think that she was watching. And I told you all about it. It was wrong of me. I hold my hands up. I told you all about it. And that really fucked her off. Right? And then, all of a sudden, the other day, when she said, oh, I watched your show on YouTube. Very boring. I thought, well, you're not interested in football, so you may as well find it boring. And I'm still on your mind then, am I? And she said, oh, well, you were boring in bed anyway. Well, hang on. That's not what you actually told me when I was giving you the fucking. Uh, when I was giving you the cock, which was basically pumped up because of Viagra, time and time and time again. So don't give me that, Inga. Don't give me that. Right? You know, look, I done wrong, but you know you fucked up by going off on it. And as a result, no one's taking you out anymore, eh? There you go. Okay. Cheddar's your winger? I'm not going. Nope. I'm Max said I'm not getting notifications. Steve Denham says no notifications. Right. Randy said I got a notification for. Did you have notification for the football, then, Randy? Sam says anger has Brownie trying to. No, but listen. If I was boring in bed, right, you wouldn't want it in the fucking morning when we woke up, and you wouldn't want it afterwards. Do you know what I mean? If I'm born in bed, you'd wake up, you think, oh, for fuck's sake, what the fuck was I playing at last night? Just fucking get me out of this situation. I wanna, right? No, it's bullshit, man. If Adam's in the Matrix, oh, you know what? I love a blue pill, man. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. You know, I don't even have a problem. It's longevity, and yeah. Randy says no notifications for football. I wonder why that is. Then I'm gonna fucking contact YouTube tomorrow. Chris says if not no notifications, I'll check the. I remember, like when I was a bloody subscriber to them. I remember Football Terrace having issues with no notification. If I'm honest with you, it was the only channel in which I brought up this issue I've watched. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know. No. Brownie, yeah, fucking right. English, Inga was my tadpole. You fucking not. Right, it's weird about notifications, though, isn't it? So I text her and say, look, we're talking about you. So I text her. 3 o'clock in the morning, boys. 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. So yeah, why not, is it? Why not? Right, I've texted her anyway. It's gone to 2 ticks, but I haven't gone blue yet. She'll go fucking mad. I'm texting her 3 o'clock in the morning, I tell you. I did think she'd fucking. She blocked me, but never mind, she hasn't. There you go. Anyway, back to it. Right? Well, like, come on, give me fucking thing. Anyone else want to come in? Give me reasons of give me reasons of subjects to talk about while I'm waiting for my blue ticks to come to arrive. Max, you want to come in? You want to come in, Max? I know, I know. I don't think I should have done it. I have texted her, said, "Are you watching YouTube?" Oh fucking hell! Hang on, Nathan wants a link. 1 second, guys. But I've just sent Nathan a link, and she actually did get back to me. She said, "No, I'm not watching. Why do you want me to watch?" Fuck. I'm just gonna say, I've everyone, everyone in the chat. What should I say? Wants to everyone say hi. What should I say? Everyone wants to say hi as they thought you may be spying on me. All right, there you go. Anyway, right. Hi, Nath. Hi, Nath. Hope you well, mate. Yeah, I knew. Randy says Inga apologized to Brownie now. Oh Jesus, I don't know. I don't know, my friend. If that's the way to go. Cheddar's laughing. Oh, fucking now. This could turn into a fucking nasty fucking stream. Go on, Nath. Where have you been, Em?
Just having food and just catching up with a few bits of things. But the interviews after the match and a few players have said put out a few statements about the previous manager. Now,
Yeah.
they want to wish Graham Fenton well. They also put this off record. Now, this is off record from the players. They also want to say the training schedule they didn't like. It wasn't the way Shields play. They were playing so defensively. Now today we played really attacking, and you could see why Shields play attacking, because Shields get the ball in, someone's there, he finds the back of the net, makes it 1-0, and then the second goal comes from that as well. And
Go on, you carry on talking, mate. I need to send Max a link. Go on.
Yeah. 4 players put transfer requests in. Now, I've got details of these 4 players. One was Nathan Lowe. The other one was Robbie Briggs. The third one was Masanka. And the fourth one is unknown. Now, this one's unknown. We don't know who it could be. It could be anybody, the fourth one. We're thinking it's Dylan Morse. Now, Dylan Morse scored today. No, I didn't get tuned. Yeah, so Dylan Morse. So if it is Dylan Morse scored today, so he'll be all right. He'll stay now. So yeah, that's the 4 players now. Kevin Phillips, the super gaffer, as I'm going to call him, said today he was very pleased with the club. He's very pleased with the setup. He's very pleased with how the players reacted. And he wants to see how good he wants to have promotion this season. That is the aim. Promotion is the aim. If we don't get promoted, then we look at something else. Then playoffs maybe, but the main aim is promotion. If we don't get promotion, then a lot of harsh words will be said. The previous manager also, this isn't being confirmed yet.
No, she's not coming on. Anyway, go on.
This hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm going to get this confirmed. Graham Fenton was also applying for other jobs behind Shields' back. He applied for the Carlisle job, the Hartlepool job, and the Gateshead job.
Oh, he thought he was bloody League too bloody standard then if he went Carlisle, yeah?
Yeah, he hasn't gone there. He's applied for it, and
Yeah, but hang on, Nath, right? Listen, anyone who bloody, if you got a job and you think it's a better job around, you'd apply for it.
yes, but come on, League Two. He's not even League Two standard. He's more like fucking
I know that, but you know what I mean. You know what I
Marine
mean.
standard.
You're working in a factory, and you know a better factory is taken on, and you get a little bit more money. You'd apply for it. But normally, your employer wouldn't fucking find out. That's the problem.
But the employee didn't find out. The other club,
Max, I've sent the link to you as well, man.
the other club contacted South Shields for comment on this, and they just come back with, well, we didn't hear Fenton. We didn't want. We advised Fenton not to speak to any clubs at this time, and at the Scarborough game when it all kicked off between the fans and the Scarborough fans, and it all kicked off between the management. Now, the chairman went in to see Fenton after the game and went, "Get gone." That basically was, "Get gone. You're not good enough. You aren't doing what we need. We are a club with ambition. You're not the ambition we want." And
okay, right, let's go in the chat for a minute, Nathan.
that's
right. Steve, there. Right, I will go. Hang on. All this, I'm working my bollocks off for you lot on YouTube. I haven't had a single bloody super chat yet. You stingy type bastards. But anyway, right? Steve Denham says Nathan's a Newcastle fan also. What about Leno? I think.
No, Leno isn't coming to Newcastle.
I don't know why Arsenal fans ever rated him. He's not going to win nothing with Leno.
No, I can definitely confirm to all of you now, Leno will not be a Newcastle player in this window.
Nath Farn says, Nath, did you get chinned? What's that? What's that?
It's a scratch. I fucking scratched myself.
Well, okay. All right. We believe you on that. Randy, right. Theo, hi Theo. Super Flynn. Super, yeah. Is he do you know him?
Super Flynn?
No, I've got a freaking clue what he's talking about. Never mind. Welcome to a fucking thing anyway.
I'm going to find the clue.
Oh, unless he's well, I don't know.
Could be a Cardiff player, is he not?
No. I'm thinking Bristol City maybe. Oh, come on. It's just slow today. I do apologise. Randy says Newcastle keeper is better than bloody.
He is.
Randy.
He is. And also, Shields had also signed a new keeper on loan because of our keepers injured. He's called Scott Maloney. Played for Southend. Very good player. Not a great keeper today when he made that mistake for the Warrington goal, but we'll let him off.
And Randy says, Inga, you need to apologise to Brownie. I agree, Randy. I agree. Never mind. She'll be watching. I know she'll be watching. Back here now, Max. When I said a super chat, I didn't mean that bloody much. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure super chats on his channel are like 49 pence. But he said, up the baggies, basically. Many thanks, Max. You don't need to do that, you fucking idiot. But
I've just won another bet, so I'm going to do one now, actually.
Well, you don't need to. I'm just winding you guys up. But, right, what else are we talking about? What else have happened today? Many thanks, Max, obviously, as well. And when are you coming on? All right, I can see you in the background now. There you go.
Hello?
You alright?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I can't see you. Can you see him, Nave?
No. I fucking hate cameras, to be honest.
All right, okay, all right. So you're gonna be one of them dodgy underground fucking.
The dodgy one, yeah. The dodgy one.
Anyway, Max, you shouldn't have, listen, I was only winding you up regarding thing. You shouldn't have done that much. You know what I mean?
No, mate, we won today, which is a fucking rarity. So
Yeah, Baggies. It turned to Peterborough, wasn't it?
yeah, what was it like? What was it? The Fulham scored 19 goals within the past 3 games.
Yeah.
We scored 19 goals since August, but we
There
won
you go.
3-0 today. So I'm happy.
Right, hang
Kind
on.
of.
Randy, many thanks. You should have done it. And Nate, what are you fucking playing at?
I wanted to give you
What are you
one,
playing
but,
at, you tit?
you know.
Many thanks, Nate. Hey, shut up,
Nate,
you fucking asshole.
Nate, you did well to go to the fucking game today.
I know, didn't I?
Your bus was at like 9.
Were you in such a bad state last night then?
He was on stream at like 7:30, and his bus was at 9.
I know.
He
What
was
a day.
sleepwalking.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it was all for the good, all for the good of
Glad
Shields.
you had a good day. Good
That
result.
was brilliant. Good day, good
Well, we get a
result.
fucking amazing result, both Newcastle and that was
So,
nuts.
I know. Newcastle, I didn't think he'd win at Leeds. I thought they'd get something.
I
thought they
always
could get a point.
I always said at Leeds, I always said it'd be tough. And I don't know if Josh is watching, but Josh, you said you were going to battle us. Well, I'm sorry, but Leeds were awful today. Looking at the highlights,
Fucking hell, mate.
Leeds were horrible, awful. Looking at them highlights, I feel very sorry for Leeds. I feel like they could go down this season. Them and Everton could be pushed
I'm
into
thinking
this.
Brentford now. See, I'm thinking Brentford. I
think Brentford dropping.
No, I don't think. I think
Didn't they have
Brentford
a
are
massive
alright.
injury today? They lost their key player today, I think.
Well,
With a
Brentford.
groin injury, I think.
What,
I think it was Brentford.
let me have a look.
And you know what? I'm surprised Brentford. Look, when they first fucking season, they need. I'm surprised they haven't brought anyone in a January transfer window.
Mm.
You know,
When Uni Halls was
And-
right
and-
next to Brentford Stadium, it's a bit of a shit. It's not a shithole, but it's just a motorway.
Yeah, well, I went to Griffin Park a couple of times, but if you our side of London, though, Max, it can be a good bloody away day.
Oh, I love it. Crystal Palace away
Yeah.
is like.
QPR is
Crystal
my favourite away day.
Yes, I mean, so I live in East London at the moment, so I should be going Millwall next. But QPR, we scored a last minute. I think we scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes, and I fell about 5 rows in front. Nearly snapped my leg in half. It was fucking amazing. QPR's.
It's all good fun, though, isn't it?
Birmingham area. I thought you lived in Birmingham area. That's why.
No, I was
sorry,
born in that area, but it's like a family thing. It's a tradition that, like, if I have a son, he's got to support West Brom, whether he lives in the Midlands or not. But no, I was born in the Midlands.
Let's go to the chat for a little bit. Steve says, "Sorry, Abaddon get a grip of name." What? I've got a clue what you're talking about here, man.
What?
Cheddar says the area around Brentford is quality. I like Griffin Park. I am been to a new one.
It's got a pub on every corner, isn't it? It's the only stadium that's got a pub on every corner.
Yeah, Griffin Park did. Yeah, pub on every corner.
Yeah, it used to Griffin Park. Yeah.
And Cheddar says Fulham away is better. You know what? I don't like Fulham away.
No,
I don't
neither.
like a bloody neutral stand. I think it's not football for me.
Yeah, agree.
You know, and I think it really wrecks the atmosphere.
Yeah. I'll send it
I think
next
it's all right.
tourists. We lost 3-0.
It's all right.
Sorry?
I'll send it to
I think
tourists.
it's all right. Then you
Fulham
lost
away.
them.
They weren't even Fulham fans. They're just tourists.
Yeah. But
You're
I
gonna
probably
get them,
hope
it's
when
London.
Chelsea are home.
No, but it's Fulham especially. It's like Madame Tussauds. It's just like it's full of.
Well, same postcode as Chelsea, isn't it?
What's that?
Same postcode as Chelsea.
Yeah.
So,
that's not really a derby, is it? Really?
Yeah.
No one's a derby to Fulham. They're just.
I know. I remember Fulham ground shed off the road at one point when Craven Cottage had been developed. That was probably about 20 years ago.
Mm.
What was I going to say? So where, if you're in East London, then, what, like Dagenham, Max, or what?
No, I'm right next to West Ham Stadium.
All right, okay.
Hackney.
Well, Cheddar's in the chat. Chris Nix, he went to London Stadium for the last couple of games, I think.
Yeah, I went to West Brom away. I think we won. Because we won, it was a great away day, but the atmosphere does get like I went to the bowling ground on away day, and that was a great fucking atmosphere there.
Yeah.
I just think the noise just gets lost in that open. Oh,
yeah, well, the players need an Uber taxi to get from a changing room to a centre circle, don't they?
Yeah.
Exactly, so
An Uber. Fucking hell.
I like. Let me think. Charlton's a good one.
I haven't been to Charlton. You haven't been to the Hawthorns, Brownie?
Yeah, I've been to Hawthorns. I went
Have
to
you?
Hawthorns a couple of times, really. Because is it still the highest league ground from
I think so.
sea
Yeah,
level? There you
above
go.
sea level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's still the highest ground in above sea level, is it?
even like
About-
Newcastle away end. Yeah, it's still high.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always a random. But if you come from like the south, going up the M5, M6,
Yeah.
the Hawthorns, you can see it. It is on top of fucking hill or whatever. Yeah, I went there. I first went there, not watching Cardiff, but on a random trip. Cardiff game was called off, right?
Okay.
And I think it was like Stoke or somewhere like that, or Port Vale maybe. And so we were up in that area, and we are like, okay, well, who's home? Let's just bloody watch a game. And West Brom were playing Bristol City, right?
Yeah, I've done that before, Brownie. Go to fucking random game before game
Yeah.
called off.
You're in the area, you think, oh, fuck it. And the game was called off quite late. And West Brom were playing Bristol City. And Bobby Taylor was playing for West Brom.
Oh, Bobby Taylor.
Right? But they had him from Bristol City.
Oh,
No, it's the other way around. No, Bobby Taylor, he was a West Brom legend, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had him from Bristol City. And you know the old song, I think it was like a Roses advert or Quality Street advert. Thank you very much for blah, blah, blah. And that's where West Brom found. Thank you very much for Bobby Taylor. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so that was when I'm calling it the cop. It may not be the cop, but
What year was that then?
Outstanding, man.
Can you remember what year?
Oh,
Roughly.
Roughly about 94, 93.
Okay.
That was when you could really boing baggies at
Yeah.
boing, boing, baggies. Boing, boing, baggies.
I mean, I was born in '92. My dad had that experience though, so he's
yeah.
I wish I did.
And then obviously in your way end.
Yeah.
With all the teams around, would I be right in saying no one apart from Wolves, obviously, but everyone else in like the West Midland, they get on with West Brom? Am I right in saying that?
It's.
The Wolves get on with West Brom.
No,
Wolves,
I hate
but
Wolves.
everyone else they don't mind them,
Villa.
Coventry.
It's Wolves and Villa. I don't mind Birmingham. I don't think everyone gives a shit about Birmingham and Coventry.
No,
it's Wolves and Villa that I can't stand. Like even just like I think I've told this story before, but as a kid I went to Villa away, and my dad left a West Brom scarf in the car, and we went back to the car and someone laid a shit on the car bonnet.
Oh god!
Yeah.
And then
no one likes Villa. No one likes Villa in that area.
Oh, fucking vile! Yeah. Hate them.
They're like that, aren't they? Little shits, Villa.
How about Coventry?
No, I don't really. No, it's just. This is what I was talking about earlier about like these derbies. Maybe if we were. I mean, Coventry kind of like they just don't really care about them. Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. Stoke, Port Vale, no.
No, Stoke won't be.
Stoke, it kind of, yes.
Yeah,
Stoke.
no, they are fucking horrible bunch of
They're just,
bastards.
it's a horrible away. It's a horrible game to play, isn't it? Especially like back in the day with Tony Pulis and then Rory Delap and
Oh yeah.
Tuesday night.
Just ask any Stoke what happened when Cardiff went 1999. Who fucking who'll tell you how much big cunts we fucking are. But never mind, that's another thing. Birmingham, the Blues. What's the thing with them?
No, don't mind them.
They don't bother you.
So, what about you,
There's
Brownie?
so many clubs in such a small area in that neck of the woods, you know.
Yeah, I suppose so,
Warsaw, Warsaw.
Nah.
Always pass them on a fucking M6.
No, it's just Aston Villa Wolves. I've got enough hatred for them to.
That's a lifetime.
Yeah. I can't hate any more teams. What about you, Brownie? Like, even not like close to you. Have you got like a club that you just?
Well, to be honest, when I first started supporting Cardiff,
Yeah.
The main rivals were Newport County.
Okay.
Because literally on the edge of Cardiff, you going into Newport, it's that close. You know, on the outskirts of Cardiff, the outskirts bloody estates and all that. You can literally walk from Cardiff to Newport, and that was when Newport were last in the. They went bust in the late 80s, but when they were last in the league. But then all of a sudden, obviously, with Swansea, there was always issues with Swansea anyway. But Newport were the main rivals since when they went bust. Then attentions went to Swansea. Bristol Rovers, Bristol City. I got more. I think the real club in Bristol is Bristol Rovers. Actually, I've got more like. What would you call it?
Got more hate for Bristol.
No. I've got more kind of. Trying to think of a fucking word now after a couple of beers. Bristol Rovers, to me, I've got more credibility and as a club because what happened with them over the years, but it seems to be Bristol City, very much like Liverpool Everton, I think, is that real Scousers are Everton fans, and and I think that's kind of like what Bristol is like. Real Bristolians are actually Bristol Rovers fans, and the bloody glory hunters, and I say glory hunters in a mild kind of way, because Bristol City have got the better kind of history of the two clubs.
I reckon it's because as soon as you put City behind the football name, people just gravitate to that club. City. Yeah. It's just like, what the fuck's a Rover?
I know. And I get that. But Bristol Rovers, I got more respect is a fucking word. I got more respect for Bristol Rovers fans than I will ever have for Bristol City fans. It's because Bristol Rovers are the real club of Bristol. Whether Bristol City fans want to take that, that's a fucking fact. You know? What else? Everyone fucking hates us. That's our problem. See, everyone fucking hates us. Plymouth, Exeter.
What? Plymouth and Exeter I hate.
Plymouth was my local, the closest local for me.
Yeah.
So I have a soft spot for them. I hate them though. So.
We've hated each other so much with Plymouth is that we've actually become friends over the years. Right? Honestly, I was in Australia, and two boys, which no doubt about it, I probably would have been throwing stones and everything at each, for season after season, become real good friends, real good friends. And there's always a kind of like, from back in the day, there's kind of like a saying that, look, we go to a football, we have a punch up, but we'll always have a beer at the end of the night.
Right.
And do you know what I mean? That's kind of like what happened over the years. So, I think that's it, really. I think, but every time when we were in like League One and coming into a championship, especially after that Leeds fucking FA Cup fucking issue, right? What happened then for a few years after is that whenever Cardiff went somewhere, you know, all the locals would fucking come out. Do you know what I mean? They'd all come out to play, come out of the fucking woodwork. You know? And
I mean, you must have been like sung the same fucking sheepshagger song kind of things every game
well,
from
the
the
thing
English
is,
teams.
Max, right? This is my look, sheepshaggers, yeah. But my opinion is, look, yeah, okay, look, I shagged a couple of sheep, but then on a Sunday afternoon, on a Sunday dinner, you fucking eat them after. So tell me,
I
how
love,
was that lamb the last time you fucking tasted it?
Oh, it was
I
lush.
love that answer. That's great.
You
I
know?
like that. By the way, yeah,
But,
I don't agree with it. It's just like every game of like I see on YouTube, that it's that song that always comes out.
but hey, we also give it back, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, good on
You
you.
know, always sit on the English side of a bridge.
Sheepshaggers, you know what you are. You
Love
know
it, love
what
it.
you are.
But we
You
also
know what
play
you
up to it.
are.
Because if we go up 1-0 up or 2-0 up, it's 1-0 to the Sheepshaggers.
Shaggers.
You know what I mean? We kind of like twist it around.
Yeah,
But
I love it.
it's when, I mean, I remember we played Bristol Rovers in the late 80s. I was with my dad, right? And but it's when it goes over, it crosses a line really. And Bristol Rovers fans were saying about Aberfan disaster. You know what I mean? They sing about Aberfan disaster, and it's very much like, you know, when Liverpool fans or other fans sing about Munich, and when other fans sing about Hillsborough, there's a fucking line.
Oh yeah, there definitely
There's
is.
a class line in which you should draw. You know.
Oh yeah, of course you should.
You know, but oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I love banter, but I don't know. I do think that I'm falling out of love with a modern game. He's gone, have he? And that's him. Where's he gone? Are you back, Max? Max. Oh, there you go. I don't know what. I don't know why. What's wrong with him? Are you there?
Maybe sound or something.
Yeah. I am muted him. He's muted himself now, I think. I don't know. Hello? Hello? Well, nothing. We're not going yet anyway, Nave. It's over an hour.
Yeah.
Right? And
Right,
many thanks, guys, and speak to you tomorrow.
Right.